to this Sunday afternoon edition of the NBA here on 2K Sports. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. And here's a look at some numbers for Jaden Ivey.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
So with Williams on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Guard spots filled by Cunningham and Ivey. Duran out there with Harris, and it's McKenzie in at the small forward position. And for the Hawks, Griffin out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's the bodyguard. Then it's Okongwu. And it's Johnson in at the 4. Coming into the final game of the season, Greg, both of these teams appear ready for the next step.
And it's still important to end the season strong, even if you're out of the playoff picture. And if you're in the playoffs, you try to build some momentum tonight.
So Atlanta will get the first possession. Bogdanovich against Cunningham. Okongwu finds Griffin. Back to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Kenzie passes to Ivey. Cunningham outside. Shot from 12. Okongwu grabs the board. Cunningham against Bogdanovich. Pass to Griffin. Inside. And Okongwu slams it in.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. No good on the 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Oh, and here we go. Cunningham heading to the hoop. And Cunningham with the slam.
In the open floor, Cade Cunningham is a dangerous man.
Atlanta with the ball. Griffin a screen on Cunningham. Pass to Griffin. Shoots the 3. Rebound by the Pistons. Their last encounter was in Detroit.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off and had a clear advantage on the backboard.
They generated second chance opportunities on one end, preventing them on the other end. That was the story of the game.
6 to shoot. Here's Cunningham. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
He's the kind of player every team is looking for. Cunningham understands both how to move the ball and how to create for himself.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And with numbers like this, how about 87% on the year? He's been somebody they love having at the line.
The first one falls.
What you get with Cade Cunningham is a crafty scorer who also makes everyone around him better.
And so Cunningham nails both of them.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Since moving to Atlanta in 1968, Greg, the Hawks have never been to the NBA Finals.
That is insane, Kevin. I mean, you think back to all the great players they've had, from Dominique Wilkins to now Trae Young. Hawks fans are hungry for a trip to the finals.
Now, here's Johnson. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Now, Ivy, after Jalen Johnson missing on the last three-pointer.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Harris inside, covered by Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Ivy.
Not the efficient start they were hoping for. Only 1 for 4 from the field.
Griffin passes to Bogdanovich. Puts up a 3. And Griffin with the score. The assist from Bogdanovich.
What a pass by Bogdanovich. Sending it straight to the wide open man.
Now, here's Cunningham. His last outing, he had 18 points. Now the pass to McKenzie. Johnson with the rebound.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
That first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And here is Okongwu in the game against Philadelphia. Very impressive.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
Here's Cunningham, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Cunningham's got 6.
Defense gets all up in Cunningham's personal space, but he stays strong and gets to the inside.
Griffin sets the screen for Bogdanovich. Elbow shot. And Griffin slams it in.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Ivy with the bucket.
A unique talent. Cunningham has the size of a wing and the skill of a point.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Atlanta. Passes it to Okongwu. Up top, Griffin. Ivy defending. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws of the game.
Griffin, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second. The Pistons trailing. Pass to Duren. Now Ivy. What a tremendous game he played against Minnesota. Now here's Duren. Covered by Okongwu. Clock at 4. Here's Cunningham. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Here's the bodyguard. Nothing on the board.
Detroit foul. Cade Cunningham. His first. Team second.
The Hawks shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Number 33. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Cunningham. He has 6. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
If you're Cunningham, keep going inside. Good things will happen.
For Detroit, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Good from Cunningham, and the Hawks making a change here. And so Cunningham nails both of them. Here's Bufkin. 11 points for him in that last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia. Pass to Okongwu. Griffin against Ivy. Griffin passes to the body. Just 5 to shoot. Okongwu with the screen for Griffin. Atlanta again missing.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Harris kicks to Cunningham. Shot from the wing, and he makes that one. Cunningham's got 10 points.
I love Cade Cunningham taking what the defense gives him, making the most of a mid-range opening.
Here's the bodyguard. He picked up 12 points in their last one against the 76ers in Philadelphia. He dishes it to Johnson. Pass to Bufkin. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Johnson, it's good on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Griffin against Ivy. Johnson with the block. And they get it back. Harris kicks to Cunningham. Ivy against Griffin. The second chance effort. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Pass to Bufkin. On the wing, Johnson, guarded by Harris. A shot. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Now it's a 4-point Hawks lead.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants. They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
Steve, what I love about Okongwu is how he uses his body and gets the most out of it.
Kevin, he has crazy athleticism for an undersized center. He's stout on defense and uses that quickness when he has the ball. Hawks
have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Johnson outside. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Cunningham outside. Got a piece of it, and he recovers it for the three. Buffkin with the rebound. The Hawks leading by 4. Puts it up from 15, and again, it's Atlanta.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's guarded closely. Harris setting the pick for Cunningham. Takes a three. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Well, it was the Hawks winning their last game against Philadelphia. Here's Buffkin. He averages about 5 points a game. Okongwu dishes to Griffin. Back to Okongwu. Oh, he misses the dunk. Pistons trail by 3. Harris passes to Ivey. The pass to Duran. Harris outside. Cunningham left side. Can't cash in from close range.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Griffin against Ivey. Griffin down low. Missed inside.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring, but let's see if he can eventually get back on track. And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Now, here's Cunningham. 15 points in the game. Dishes to Ivey. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. The Pistons shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Jaden's defense has impressed a lot of folks. He's high energy. He hounds opposing ball handlers. A real pest at that end.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. The Monsters checked in for Okongwu. Keita Bates-Diop comes in for the bodyguard. And Parker subbed in for A.J. Griffin. He hits both from the stripe. The Hawks leading by 3. Johnson outside. Pass to Buffkin. Now Parker. Tries it from 19. And that one's good. The Monster. Pistons trail by 5. Cunningham outside. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Amazing body control by Cunningham. Staying with the shot.
Passes it to Parker. Hawks passing it around. There's the screen. Here's the Monster. Detroit with the rebound. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
It was really that second wave in the rotation that took the offense to another level.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Pass to Bates-Diop. 36 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Stewart. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Williams, nice pass, right under the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Pistons lead by 1. Hawks shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They are sticking to the campaign. Here's Buffkin. The pass to the monster. Here's Bates-Diop. Lets the three fly. Traps in the tray. At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Hawks on top. They're up by 2. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
And Steve, when a team wins or loses a few in a row, how much does that carry on to the next game?
You know, Kevin, it carries on. It's depending if you're executing and playing well. Sometimes you can just lose and you feel good because you're playing the right way. But if you're losing and not playing the right way, it can carry on. Same thing for the wins.
We've got Parker, and it's Fernando in at the 5. So that's the Hawks 5. The Hawks shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Trae Young has been talking smack from a young age. He said if I was doing something nice, I wanted to let them know about it. Once he got to the NBA, Trae says, I was more of a fan of the guys I was going against. Once I got out of that mindset and started being competitive, talking a little trash, that's when everything clicked. Kevin?
David, not shy at all. Thank you.
Stewart plays his part well, rolling into a great position to get the pass, and then he scores.
Parker outside, Johnson in the corner. Parker sets the screen for Johnson. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
His first.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
For Atlanta, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Detroit. They trail by 1. Stolen. Bates Diop, the pass to Johnson. Out to Parker. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Pass to Cunningham. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Stewart. Buffkin with the rebound. Atlanta leading by 3. Here's Bates Diop. Kicks it out to Johnson. Over Williams. Misses off the left iron.
Just strong work defensively there in the low post. You got to be tough down in the paint.
He did a nice job of keeping him off the block, didn't let him get deep post position.
Now, here's Cunningham. 19 points in the game. Shot clock at 5. Shoots from 12. Rebound, Atlanta. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Rarely frazzled. They play with a pretty even temperature, in my opinion, throughout this entire game.
Buffkin, no good.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
Detroit, no good that time either. The Hawks leading. Parker with a clean look. No good on the triple. The Pistons have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Williams kicks to Cunningham. And again, Cunningham missing. Atlanta's shooting well, 50% from the floor. Passes it to Bates Diop. Pass to Buffkin. Johnson outside. The 3. The Hawks again can't hit. Pistons trail by 3. Down low to stop the drought. And Williams with the basket on the assist by Thompson. Williams has got his second basket.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Johnson, the pass to Bates Diop. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Drills the three-pointer. Parker's got 5 points so far.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Stewart, a screen for Cunningham. Count that one. Cunningham's got 21.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Pass to Bates Diop. Here's Buffkin. Johnson outside. From the arc. Thompson with the rebound.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Cunningham passes to Grimes. Here's the 3. And Stewart gets it to go. Stewart's got the lead up to 1 now for the Pistons. Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Johnson with a screen on Cunningham. Here's Buffkin. Parker left side. Right at the free throw line. Good work there as it goes. Parker's got 7 now in this quarter.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Now the pass to Williams. Johnson with the block. Here's Bates Diop. Kicks to Johnson. Fires top of the key. Rebound by the Pistons. Stewart's got his 4th rebound in this one. For Detroit, they've gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Here's Grimes. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. And the Pistons lead by 1. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now, here's Johnson. 7 points in the game. To the inside. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
Here's the bodyguard. He kicks to Griffin. 6 on the shot clock. The dish now to Bogdanovich. Here's Fernando. Duran pulls it in. For Detroit, they've gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Kenzie passes to Duran. Thompson outside. Williams, a screen on Griffin. Pass to Williams. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Jalen Johnson.
What I appreciate about Patrick is that he plays his role well. Doesn't play outside of himself.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Detroit.
So far for me, they found a lot of good shots in the mid-range. They've been fearless attacking with the jump shot.
And also give them a lot of credit for that attack mode mentality off the dribble, getting a lot of points off the penetration.
Detroit making a switch here. Ivy's checked in. Good on both. Bogdanovich with it. A 20-point game for him in the win against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
Here's Bufkin. Right side, Bogdanovich. Over Cunningham. Yep, it goes, and the Piston lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Bogdanovich.
Good work from there. I'm loving Bogey's attitude today.
Kenzie passes to Cunningham. Shoots over Griffin. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. Cunningham's got 23.
Just taking what the defense allows, and that's a shot he'll make all night.
Okongwu with a screen on Cunningham. Bogdanovich passes to Okongwu. Misses the baby hook. Pistons leading by 3. Here's McKenzie. And it's Griffin with the rebound. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Now, here's Okongwu. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Griffin inside. Detroit with the rebound. Kenzie passes to Ivy. Now, here's Duran. And here's Ivy. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game.
Defensively, you have to honor Ivy as a scorer. That opens up passing lanes.
To the wing on the left. Left side, Griffin. Detroit with the rebound. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Cunningham, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Pistons have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And he makes the first. And the Hawks making a change here. Bates Diop's checked in, and Detroit with a change here too. Harris is checked in for Williams. And so he makes both from the line.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
The Hawks trail by 7. Passes to Okongwu. He dishes it to Griffin. Pass to Bates Diop. 6 to shoot. Okongwu finds Bogdanovic. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here.
My goodness. Say that. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Pistons leading by 5. Now, Ivy. And then Ivy with the jam.
Putting some spice on that one. Jaden Ivey really made that one hurt.
Atlanta has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. The pass to Bogdanovic. Back to Griffin. Outside Bogdanovic. Just 4 to shoot. There's a good screen. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Pistons.
We haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
Here's Ivy. 6 points for him. Basket made. That's his 3rd of the game. He's 3 for 9 now.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Cunningham against Bogdanovic. Pass to the bodyguard. And it's blocked. Out of bounds. Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Johnson, he's checked in for Keita Bates-Diop. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Thompson's checked in. .143 left now here in the second. And Bogdanovic kicks to Griffin. That fall. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovic. 11 points for A.J. Griffin.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
And let's give him some credit. He read the situation well. He created some space, and he delivered.
And there's a whistle. That goes on the bodyguard. That's foul number 2 for him. .124 left to play here in the second quarter. Great crossover to get free. And the Pistons lead by 8.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Atlanta's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Now, here's Ivy. He's got 8. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
On the wing, Thompson from the baseline, and he hits the jump shot. Thompson's got the lead up to 10 now for Detroit. 44 seconds left to play here in the half. Griffin looking it over. Pass to Bogdanovich. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Griffin's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Ivy dishes to Harris. To the middle. Pass to McKenzie. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. 5 on the clock. Ivy on the wing. He's covered by Bogdanovich. A 3-ball. That shot, no good. And so it's Detroit, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. With Quinn Snyder, Coach, they came at you offensively, so what has to change for you defensively?
Well, a lot, obviously, with everybody on the floor. They're capable of doing this, but we're not. It's just too easy.
Got to tighten things up as we go along. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Good to have you with us. With the season in its latter portion, let's look at the Eastern Conference playoff race.
You look at Detroit, that's the last game of their regular season. They're trying to protect their spot in entering the play-in tournament.
Obviously, they want to stay in the top 8. This game should have a playoff atmosphere. And now coming back to this game, a strong first half for the Detroit Pistons.
We don't get to see this every night. They're passing up good shots for great shots, getting high percentage looks. That's how they've controlled the game.
I just think that they're a more physical team, Shaq. Probably not something that will change in the second half.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
So with Williams on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Guard spots filled by Cunningham and Ivy. Tobias Harris is out there with Durham. And it's McKenzie in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Johnson following the bucket by the Pistons. Dishes it to Griffin. The tray. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Griffin's got 14 points.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Inside, here's Ivy. Out to Harris for the 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Okongwu with a screen on Cunningham. Here's Bogdanovich. Got a hand on it. And there's the pass to Ivy. They set the pick for three. Rebound by the Hawks. Here's the bodyguard. Pass to Okongwu. Kicks it to Bogdanovich. There's the three. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got 5 rebounds tonight. And it's Harris with the ball for Detroit. 9-point game. Kenzie passes to Ivey. Looking to get back on track here. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time from Griffin. Passes it to Bogdanovich. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. And Griffin scores. The assist from Bogdanovich. 17 points for A.J. Griffin. Pistons leading by 6. Ivey with it. 8 points for him. It's the three-point bomb.
Gotta love how competitive Ivey is. Love seeing him come right back with a triple.
Bogdanovich against Cunningham. Okongwu with the screen for Bogdanovich. He kicks it to Okongwu. Back to Bogdanovich. Over Cunningham. Yep, it goes. And the Piston lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Bogdanovich.
An absolute sharpshooter with this quick release. Bogdanovich gets it to go.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's got 27. Fires the three. Rebound, Atlanta. Okongwu's now got 6 rebounds in the game. Feeds to Johnson. It's hauled in by Harris. Pistons leading by 7. Cunningham outside. Pass to Ivey. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And here's Harris from the arc. Rebounded by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got his 7th rebound here tonight. Griffin finds Bogdanovich. Back to Griffin. And the pass to the bodyguard. Bogdanovich with it. 4 on the clock. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Pistons.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1 3 in the first half. Nothing in the second.
Cunningham. He takes it in, and he converts the layup. Cunningham's got 4 points in the quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Here they are.
While we have a break in the action, now let's check out the league's best shooting teams. The Hawks, number 1.
They're just tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
So it's Atlanta now. Johnson dishes to Griffin. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Okongwu kicks to Bogdanovich. Lock at 6. The bodyguard passes to Bogdanovich. Yep, that one goes in there. Bogdanovich has got 9.
Doesn't get exactly the screen he wants, but turns out he doesn't need it.
Cunningham against Bogdanovich. Pass to Duran. Now the dish to Ivy. Drives to the hoop, and he hammers that one down right in the face of Okongwu.
Pure effort from Jaden, just forcing his way through.
The Hawks trail by 9. Outside Bogdanovich. He feeds it to Griffin. The rebound by Ivy. Ivy's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the paint. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Wow, that's a crisp pass by Cunningham. He has a good sense for finding those openings.
Passes to Okongwu. He dishes it to Griffin. Pass to the bodyguard. Back to Griffin. Rebound, Detroit.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's the pass to Duran. Bogdanovich against Cunningham. And Duran slams it in.
K's IQ is off the charts, freeing up a shooter with the pick and roll.
Griffin against Ivy. Okongwu with a screen on Ivy. Here's Bogdanovich. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Griffin's got 4 assists in the game. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. They lead by 11. Pass to Duran. Driving inside. Offensive rebound. Out to Harris. Another shot. And that's good for 2. Harris has got the lead up to 13 now for the Pistons.
Well-conceived play. The pass is right on time. Tobias catches in rhythm. Difficult set to defend.
Passes it to Bogdanovich. Okongwu with the screen for Bogdanovich. Oh, good with the triple. Pistons leading by 13. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, the league does not like it when trade requests play out publicly. Commissioner Adam Silver says it needs to be a two-way street. Teams provide enormous guarantees to players, and the expectation is they'll meet their end of the bargain. He understands there will always be some trade requests, but he wants them to remain behind closed doors. Kevin?
Good luck. David, thanks.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Here's Ivy. After the basket by Bogdanovich. Here's Duran. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pistons?
They are dominating the paint in this one. Consistent work inside throughout the game.
And during this game, they sliced the D apart by just attacking the rim, flat out dominating them inside.
And that one misses. Williams, he's checked in for Harris. He doesn't get the second one. The Hawks trail by 11. Pass to Bufkin. Here's the bodyguard. Dishes it to Bogdanovich. Over Williams. And it's Bogdanovich. Again missing. Pistons leading by 11. Now here's Williams. He has 6. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Griffin a screen on Cunningham. Bogdanovich, that's for 2. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Detroit's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Cunningham looking it over. Ivy a screen on Bogdanovich. Pass to Ivy. Lets it go with the 3. Okongwu grabs the board. Atlanta's shooting around 40% in the third. Maybe settling for some less than ideal looks out there. Bogdanovich against Cunningham. And the wide open shot from Griffin. The Hawks again can't hit. The Pistons shooting 47% since getting things started in the third quarter. Williams dishes to Cunningham. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
Taking a look here at some stats for Cunningham. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. Putting up about 18 points per, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he is such a huge part of what this team does on offense.
Yes, night in and night out, he's their go-to option. He accepts that responsibility and thrives at it.
Keita Bates-Diop's checked in for the Hawks. Then for the Pistons, Stewart's checked in for Duren. And it's Thompson in for Cade Cunningham. Here's Bufkin. He's covered by Thompson. Bogdanovich, no luck.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Williams in the post. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Williams' shot is off.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Ivy against Bogdanovich. The floater, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the foul against Detroit.
Good footwork by Bogdan Bogdanovich. Precise with his moves, and typically he beats the defenders.
That free throw missing.
What impresses me is the efficiency of Bogey's game. He works so hard to develop that consistency.
Parker's checked in for the Hawks. He hits the second from the line. Here's Sasser. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Kicks it to Ivy.
Atlanta foul.
Hawks making a switch here. Fernando's checked in.
Number 24, Bruno Fernando.
The pass to Ivy.
2 minutes remaining.
Stewart with the screen on Parker. Parker with the steal. And now in transition is Parker. Here we go. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
His second.
Having an efficient three-point attack. Very tough to defend. Let's see some of the best. The Hawks, number 1.
The threat of deep shooting makes everything easier offensively. They've been incredibly accurate from long range.
Free throw good by Parker. Johnson, he's checked in for Okongwu. And Parker drops them both. 1:52 left in the third quarter. Here's Sasser. Passes it to Williams. Over Johnson. The shot by Williams, no good. The Hawks trail by 8. On the wing, Johnson. Over Williams. That one rolling around and rims out.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
Pass to Sasser. They need this one. Johnson with the defensive effort.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
1:06 left to play in the third. Buries the long-range jumper. Johnson's got 10 points.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Now here's Williams. He's got 6. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Jalen Johnson. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots in the game right here.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Williams. 46 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Bufkin. Pass to Johnson. Screen by Parker. The 3. Again, Johnson missing.
And they continue to control the glass.
From 20 feet out. And Williams with the basket on the assist by Thompson. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Total readiness from Patrick. Got his feet set and just waiting for his number to be called.
15 seconds left to play in the third. On the wing, Johnson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Third personal. Team starter.
The Hawks have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game.
Jalen Johnson. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Johnson. And here's Ivy over Parker. Knocks down the step back Jay. And that's 15 points for Jaden Ivey. And so it's Detroit in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we've got more in 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. We've got Johnson, and it's Bates Diop in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Pass to Buffkin. Here's Fernando. Guarded by Stewart. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Johnson surveying the floor. And they pick up 2. Johnson's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Hawks. Pistons leading by 7. Here's Grimes. Cunningham outside. And there's another one for the Pistons.
Ready for action. Stewart just needed the ball, and then he's good to go.
Atlanta's shooting for the game at 42%. Parker outside. Pass to Buffkin. Johnson against Williams. And the pass to Fernando. Here's Buffkin. There's the pick. 5 to shoot. Off target from outside.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Grimes passes to Cunningham. Pass to Stewart. The kick out to Williams. From past the arc. And they recover it.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
Parker outside. Rebound by the Pistons. Cunningham's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Stewart, a screen for Cunningham. Out to the right wing. Grimes. Atlanta with the rebound. Now Parker. Down low. Here's Fernando. Oh, that's blocked.
With his length and terrific instincts on the defensive end, Stewart is a solid shot blocker.
Thompson outside. Pass to Grimes. Cunningham with it. To the inside. And the dunk by Stewart.
Great move by Isaiah Stewart to find a lane to the rim. So powerful.
The Hawks trail by 13. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Buffkin. Going inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
At the line for 2, Buffkin.
And the first one at the line is good.
And this is one of the things they need to keep doing in the second half to get this win. Keep knocking down those free throws. They've been sensational here at the line.
Bodyguards checked in for Keita Bates-Diop. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here is Cunningham. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
Atlanta ball.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing. When to rise up and swat that one away.
The Hawks trail by 11. Pass to the bodyguard. Parker kicks to Johnson. Three-pointer. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 8 rebounds in this game.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Kenzie passes to Stewart. Williams for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Williams has got the lead up to 14 now for the Pistons. Hawks have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Williams against Johnson. Over Williams. The baseline jumper goes down.
It's easy to tell that he is most comfortable pulling up from that area on the floor.
Pistons leading by 12. Cunningham passes to Williams. Shoots over Johnson. Johnson with the block. Pass to Bufkin. From 12 feet out. Rebound by the Pistons. Cunningham's got his 5th rebound in this one. He drives in. Fernando pulls it in. Fernando's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Bufkin. Over Cunningham. Bufkin, no good. The Pistons have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Cunningham outside, beyond the arc. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's the screen. Driving in. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
His 4th. Team 2nd. At the line for 2, Jalen Johnson.
And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw, good. Now, here's Cunningham. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Yeah, nice, silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Bogdanovich against Cunningham. And Bogdanovich kicks to Griffin. Okongwu a screen. Griffin dishes to Okongwu.
Detroit foul. Thompson. 8 seconds. Team starter. At the line for your Hawks, Onyeka Okongwu.
And that one falls for Okongwu. Duren, he's checked in for the Pistons. Jaden Ivey comes in for Thompson. Both free throws good from Okongwu.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Cunningham against Bogdanovich. And there's the pass to McKenzie. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. And the Pistons lead by 14.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Okongwu finds Griffin. The Hawks again can't hit.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Bounce pass from Cunningham. Duren the pass to Ivey. Moves back up. And no good. Trying to use the glass. The Hawks trail by 14. Bogdanovich looking around. The dish to Griffin. Here's the bodyguard. Just 5 to shoot. Rebound, Detroit. McKenzie passes to Cunningham. The shot misses. Good D by Bogdanovich. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Hawks. They trail by 14. He kicks it to Okongwu. He dishes it to Griffin. This one for 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. Griffin's got 20 points.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
Ivey against Griffin. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That's his 4th foul of the evening. He needs to be careful now. Pick and choose where to be aggressive.
Harris is checked in for Detroit. Here's McKenzie. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Cunningham. Passes it to Duren.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Team seconds. Shooting for Detroit. Duren. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And with some of the new rooting interest for fans, some concern about potential hostility for the players when great things don't go their way.
I mean, there's a lot riding on the outcome of games and stat lines, and that's something the league has to take seriously, making sure the players are protected because the emotions can run rampant.
And he makes both free throws. And here's Bogdanovich. Pass to Okongwu. This is to Griffin. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. Okongwu with a screen on Cunningham. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Ivy. In the corner, it's Harris. The pass to McKenzie. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
3 points.
And the Pistons lead by 16.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
All right, fans, look who it is. I need you to make some noise for your ATL dancer.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Cade Cunningham.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
And with their spot in the postseason assured, he's picking up just at the right time to be on top of his game. Bogdanovich against Cunningham. Griffin sets the screen for Bogdanovich. To the middle. And Griffin with the score. The assist from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 6 assists in the game. Pistons leading by 14. Now Cunningham. Kicks to Ivy. Tipped away. Griffin with him. Here's Johnson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Johnson's got 12 points here in the second half.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Griffin against Ivy. Now Now here's Cunningham. He's guarded closely, and Okongwu gets the whistle that time.
It's fourth.
That's his fourth foul of the contest. Cunningham kicks to Ivy. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the boards.
Okongwu with a screen on Cunningham. Johnson down low. Harris is there. Some solid defense from Harris. Detroit's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Passes to Ivy. Shoots over Griffin. Detroit, no good that time either.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Johnson against Harris. Okongwu with a screen on Harris. Johnson, the pass to Okongwu. Outside for Griffin from outside the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball. Griffin's got it back down to within single digits for Atlanta.
He has really made an impact from beyond today. That's another triple.
Just think where they'd be without all the work he's done from the three-point line today.
Now, here's Ivy. Going inside. Griffin with some nice D. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Atlanta Hawks. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth. Inside, Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 16 rebounds. Detroit leading by 7. Cunningham dishes it to Ivy. Pass to Duran. Cunningham outside. Just 5 on the clock. And it's sent back by Okongwu.
This has reached desperation time for him.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Now, here's Johnson. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
That's right. Let's go. All right, man. You got it.
Detroit with the ball. 7-point differential. There's 37 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Out to Harris. Clock at 6. Trying to get something going. The rebound by Johnson.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
Griffin against Ivy. And so it's Detroit with the W. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
That's it, folks. The NBA regular season is in the books. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Cade Cunningham.